The time is now, we be breaking ground. Don't back down from a fight that's here. You are, you've come so far, but now it's time, we've gotta raise that bar. Are you ready for that cat who can do attitude? The time is now, we be breaking ground. Don't back down from a fight, destiny's inside. So hold my hand, hold it tight. Here we go, no one knows. Are you ready to pave the road? Here we go, let's go. I can see that can-do attitude. Here we go, let's go. I can see that fire inside of you. I can see it in your soul. Toe to toe, we're on a roll. Can you see your destiny? Destiny souls, can do adventures be to you?
Okay, there we go. Glitched out for a moment there. How's everyone doing tonight?
Doing good.
Sushi, so I am a very happy boy.
Oh, they're eating a magic heart?
Yeah,
Let's see. Alright,
I found Nemo. He was in my sushi roll.
alright. I'm just gonna do a quick computer check to try to figure out why OBS is taking the biggest of shits right now.
Oh dear.
Alright. Alright, so hello players, how you all doing today?
Mentally, physically. Cheap, that's a question.
Emotionally.
I'm doing good, thanks.
Well,
I'm good.
unfortunately, I do have some bad news for our lovely players here. Last session, we ended up losing the footage due to corruption issues.
No.
And Emmanuel was acting like such a badass, too. It'll forever be unknown.
Yeah, more of a reason for our wonderful fans to watch the live show.
Because you just never know when something crappy will happen to the footage.
Yep. But as we are currently just getting everything set up and making sure that my computer will not just completely crap itself, as probably will later. Last session from the missing session, our players had their gym battle with the Red Bull gym, aka one of the two Monarch Valley gyms. Now, other than that, other than having to struggle with the gym challenge a little bit, trying to find the correct answer for the secret menu. The players had battled hard and was over to overcome this very difficult challenge, and even succeed on a secret win condition, which was to not knock the gym leaders out of the arena. So, for their unique reward for winning the secret condition, which every gym will have a secret condition, they got a special sponsorship from the Red Bull themselves of the simple 100 Poke a month that will be added to their group account. After getting the badge,
And a dog bark.
and my dog barking, after getting the badge, the players were also given 1,000 Poke each to basically spend how they wish. Now, where we're going to pick up is at the Pokemon Center with all our players. Knowing that you guys are getting ready for a new ceremony that is going to be taking place here shortly. A rite of passage, as some will call. You guys will also get this chance to heal up your Pokemon, get your Pokemon out of the PC and all that if you want.
Yay.
But for those who weren't here during the last live, you all get a message from your good friend Frost from your Pokédexes. As your Pokédexes now have a new feature. It's called the Friend System, aka mailing. Basically, with this, you guys are able to send messages and even sometimes items to each other from your digital storage.
Nice.
Hey guys, I heard you guys won your Pokemon battle. I got a message from Professor Witch, and I wanted to congratulate you guys. Wrapped in here is something unique for you guys. Me and Ranger Dan ended up clearing one of those terror raids, and I got a couple of these candies for you. So I thought I'd send the group this. It's not much, but I hope you guys figure a way to use it. Bye! The group receives 3 extra small EXP candies.
Ooh, piece of
Aww.
Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
It is put into your group loot. Will someone put that in there for me?
Okay.
So, that being said, you guys are also notified that you guys will be getting a new teammate in the coming weeks. In the coming week. Your new teammate has not been decided yet, but it is so you guys are not completely unprepared for the challenges ahead. And okay, that's fine. So, while we're in the Pokemon Center, let's go in Discord order, asking what you guys want to do. So first, Gray, what would you like to do in this fine day? You just got done with a difficult battle, you healed up your Pokemon, and in about an hour or so, you're going to be ready for a ceremony.
Probably just do some bonding.
Alright? Want to maybe spend time with some Pokemon, time with your friends, maybe one of your rivals, because your rivals are in there too.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, what do you want to do? You only got an hour, so I will state that.
Okay. What about what's her name? The one that I'm already kind of friends with.
Zora, the bunny girl?
The tech girl. Yeah. I don't know.
You meet up with Sora. And she has as she is working on her iron waltz again. And
He's
it
so
looks like
cute.
their iron waltz was pretty banged up, but they kind of look over to you and they take their little robotic hands and wave. As a telekinetic thing holds up a wrench as Sora grabs it and keeps working on iron waltz. You did very good, Waltz. You did very good. Oh, hello there, Charlie. How are you today?
I'm okay. He get banged up pretty bad.
Yeah, those fire type attacks were not really helpful against the circuitries in here. I'm just happy his system didn't overload it.
Yeah, that would.
How did your fight go?
We managed. We actually beat ours. We got the gym too.
That's good.
Any way I can help?
Actually, if you want to try to help, sure. Like, I wouldn't mind it. He kind of has you sit down near the toolbox and basically you'll hand her the tools as she asks for them. Of course,
Sure.
and you'll put back the tools when she's done with them, like she'll hand them to you.
Well, yeah.
You spend some time getting to know Sora a bit more. As he spends some more time, Iron Waltz looks up at you and tilts its head slightly. Charlie, can I get you to make me a focus check?
Yeah. Also, I love that thing. That thing looks awesome. Alright, where's my shit? Gotta get my shit. Do.
That's almost max roll for you.
Charlie, you notice Iron Waltz tries to psychically connect with you. As it states, for an organic, you're strangely similar. You guys are made of similar builds.
Huh? You just see her have the most confused look on her face. She's like, wait,
You
what?
have a skeleton that supports your body. You have pipes that run your fluids along your body to support them. You have a central motor to make them pump. You have a high processor in your head. Similar you are.
Okay. She just kind of like awkwardly smiles and just like, uh-huh.
I knew all those words.
I am confused.
You and me both.
Understood. Moving on to someone else real quick.
Although that was adorable.
Jesse,
It was.
you have about an hour before the quote-unquote...
Yep. Before we have to go do this ceremony.
Yeah. One moment, my mouse is being weird. Like,
You're.
yeah. For some reason my mouse has disappeared. Like
Oh,
the
no.
little cursor disappeared on it.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like somehow like the actual item went away.
Oh no. I'd be surprised if I actually do lose that.
I'd assume the dog did it.
What the dog doing? Nom.
Is Satoshi coming late?
I don't know. That's a good question. Where is our hyperactive bird?
Hitoshi will be showing up a little later.
Okay.
Assuming that they have the energy. I mean, they might be at work and be like, after a long day, I just don't have the energy.
Yes. I guess I just have to unplug and replug my cursor, my mouse. Give me 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, honey, can you help? My cursor disappeared. Can you just let me know if it comes back when I replug it? My mouse is off, right?
What's on? I mean, the lights are on. Lights are off.
This is so fucking weird. Going up. Problematic, you know? There we go. It was up there. There we go.
I don't know what you did, but you did.
Oh, I'm deleted.
Yeah, but like, I don't know how you did this.
I don't know either.
How you did
Hey guys, you back? You here?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm Manuel. So, other than making my mouse disappear, that way you don't have to deal with the consequence of your actions. What would you like to do?
It was a good plan too.
It was such a good plan, yeah. What do you want to do for an hour?
Well, I only got an hour, so there's not really much to do, but does the Pokemon Center have PCs that we are allowed to use?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then Emmanuel is on the PC. He's got a personal project that he is setting up, but he also, because this was a stipulation for the sponsorship, he is also going to be writing the Pidgey reviews. And for those of you wondering, Pidgey is this world's version of Twitter.
Gotta love Twit. Gotta love Pidgey.
Totally.
Pidgey.
I actually want you to read it out.
Okay. So he's only got an hour, and he spent some time setting up his project on YouTube. Not uploading anything yet, but he only managed to get 2 reviews so far, but they were reviews that mattered. The 2 reviews he did are for Monarch Valley and the Red Bull itself. For Monarch Valley, he wrote, "A welcome respite for any finding themselves wandering the area. The sense of safety quickly washes over one who has traveled long in the area. With the enticing smells emanating from the Red Bull, the local restaurant and gym, engulfing the senses and drawing one in for a hot, fresh meal. Visitors can find themselves in a real community as all peoples are friendly and polite, willing to stop to answer questions for those obviously from out of town. It can come as a bit of a culture shock to those used to the hustle and bustle of the large city life, but a very welcome one, as the town reminds all who visit of the roots of what it means to take things in at a moderate pace and what all should aim to achieve in being neighborly. And while we personally have yet to meet King Bisharp, the ruler of Monarch Valley, it is clear to tell that they are a ruler of virtue and quality. They say in order to tell what kind of person someone is, don't look to how they treat betters or equals, but rather how they treat those under them. In terms of rulers, that adage would instead be to look at their subjects, and for all their citizens to be calm, relaxed, and accommodating reflects about the quality and abilities of their king, for it speaks volumes of how reliable and strong they must be for all their denizens to feel so safe. Whether staying for a rest before starting the next leg of one's journey or setting down roots, one can find exactly what they need while here, even if it isn't necessarily what they expected or wanted when they set out, making it a perfect place of new beginnings, regardless of which stage of your life you are in. And that's just from Monarch Valley
That's fine.
itself.
That's fine. But as you are writing away on your second review, you're writing two separate articles, but the first article already has like some traction on the Pidgey team. Mostly because Professor Witch had posts that they are kind of leading a new team, and linked your account.
Oh, cool.
So it's just a little startup, but you're gonna have like maybe 15 followers after the first two written accounts.
Nice. Should I read the second one then?
Nah, we don't really have time for it.
Okay.
Like, not to be rude, but you did amazing writing these, though.
Yeah.
Maybe another time we can read it.
Yeah.
The next
Also,
one...
there is a third one, but only you're able to see it. Have fun.
I'm gonna read that later. I just found it. Anyway, moving on. As Jesse's doing that, the next person in the little chat would be Melody.
Hello.
Melody, what would you like to do for an hour?
Build the bond between my. We're gonna go upstairs and we're just gonna hang out and play. Take some photos in the play area. Just bond with all my Pokemon basically in the playroom.
Melody, you're gonna get a message.
Oh no! I haven't sent any of these photos.
You're gonna get a message.
She looks at the message with dread. Oh please look before I think of this, please.
Dear daughter, it has come to our knowledge from watching your team leader's Pidgey account and also seeing some of the pictures of you and your friends. We've noticed that you have gotten some quite unique specimens of Pokemon. And we have also noticed that you have yet to put any of them in your PC. While you were in the middle of your battle, I assume, we are able to see 2 of your fine specimens in the PC. Or, not in the PC, sorry. We are able to see 2 of your specimens temporarily with this picture of your team leader. And it's just your team leader with all of your teammates' Pokemons just having a lunch, while watching the battle. Like she posted on Pidgey.
Messages back to her mother. Mother, we have had this conversation. They are not specimens. They have names. My Zorik's name is Nox. My Tweedle's name... Not Tweedle. My Tango's name is Jasmine. And my Puchiana's name is Lycana. The reason why I haven't put any of them in the PC yet is because they are still young and little.
While that is understandable from your point of view, young Crystal, we must remind you of our deal. Now, we are not upset, but this is a small warning. We would like you to put 3 of your current 4 Pokemon into the box for proper adjustment to our system. These Pokemon will be unavailable to you for the next 3 days.
Her eyes widen as she then types, "Mother, I can't let that happen. For the simple part of reason of my journey, that will make them unavailable to me if I am in an in danger situation."
Then, what we could do, instead of 3 days for 3, you can leave 2 of your Pokemon with us for a week. But I am not willing to negotiate any further. And one of those 2 must and one of those 2 must be those unique shinies you are catching.
That's when she's trying not to lose her temper. Tears are already flowing down her face. As she's trying to keep herself, she's looking at her teammates, and especially Rapuchiana, and she's just really worried about them as
Puchiana is just kind of napping, to be honest. But they are leaning on your leg, so they're not like... You've gotten over a small hurdle with them. They're leaning like on your leg as they're laying.
Yay! They at least decided to give you a hug.
She looks at all of them and decides to call them over. Nox, Lycana, Jasmine, Weedle, could you please come here?
You have until 6 p.m. to deposit the Pokemon. You can either lose 3 for 3 days or 2 for a week. That gives you, Melody, about 5 hours.
She looks at them. Her tears are flowing down her face because she knows the next time she'll probably see them is in the next town. Guys,
They look up at
my
you.
mom just my mother just messaged me and gave me an ultimatum. I could either send 3 of you, which means half of my team, to my mother's for 3 days, or I could send 2 of you to her for a week. And personally, I wouldn't want to send any of you, but she's giving me no choice. And the first part is she's wanting me to send one of what she lovingly refers to as shinies to there. She puts her hands in her. She puts her face in her hands. I'm so sorry to ask you all this. I really am. You're practically fucking kids. I don't want to send you, but I have to. I just don't know who, and I'm scared to find out who. At this point, tears are starting to fall from her face as she is visibly shaking. Sorry.
I
I'm
would
sorry
like
for what's going.
to roll me 2d4, Mel.
Okay. 2d4. I feel like I'm about to get hated by all my Pokemon. I feel like it's Candace is playing. God! The fear of cameras, my guy. Okay, Roll what?
2d4.
Slash R
2d4.
2D. 5.
4 and 1.
As you look at the Pokemon, and you've explained the situation to your Pokemon multiple times.
Oh god, I'm ready for them to hate me.
Weedle and Jasmine will offer to take the hit this time.
They volunteer as tribute.
Lycana does not care, but they are not willing to go to some strange place for you. And Nox looks like they want to volunteer themselves, but they start shaking at the thought of it.
Excuse me.
She hugs both of them and starts crying that she is sorry. And that she will see them soon. And that that she'll try to give them extra Pokies when they get back. And that she is so sorry for what they're going to do to them. It is clear that she doesn't want to do this. And so she's going to return them. And she's going to return Nox and Pugiana to their balls. And she's going to head downstairs to the PC. And I imagine the PC is where also Emmanuel is, right?
Manuel's in a computer room, like not the actual PC, the store shed and all that. Emmanuel's in like a small computer lab.
She's just going to pass that, slightly hiccup because of the crying, and she's going to put both of her Pokemon in the PC,
So
and she is going to turn away.
What Pokemon are you putting in the PC?
Weedle and Jasmine.
Okay. When we see them again, we'll see how they change. In fact, go ahead and move this one. And alright, you should no longer be able to see their sheets. As after they are deposited into the PC, you notice that they are immediately withdrawn from the PC to another location. With a message sending to you, we're disappointed that the Zora didn't join, but we'll get them another time. Thank you for your cooperation. And that's the last message you get.
She doesn't answer her mother. She just leaves her unread. As she is seething, but she tries not to show it. Instead, it's just an emotionless blank face, but inside she is seething with anger at her mother's words. Because she knows that her mother absolutely hates her, and she absolutely hates her. We're going to go to the main area of the Pokemon Center, and we're going to just sit with the team wherever they are.
Last person on the little order is Raven. Hi, Raven. I hope you didn't think I forgot about you.
I didn't think you did.
All right, what's Raven want to do?
Well, I guess we'll talk to Apex since she's all excited and wants to share her news.
Oh my, she's gonna make kissy faces at her boyfriend.
Totally.
You head outside, around to the side of the Pokemon Center, and you just see Apex smoking. He looks to be beat up and bruised a bit, but he's just taking a cigarette right now. Oh, hey, Anita. What's up? Or, sorry. Oh, Anita. I hope your trial Went well.
It went great. How'd it go for you? You look like you're a little worse for wear.
Mostly because of the idiocy of one of my companions. She thought I was in trouble and pushed me right into another person's attack range.
Oh no.
Hello,
She
hello.
She had good intentions, but unfortunately she missed them. Hey Hitoshi, we'll get to you in just a second, okay?
Okay.
She comes a little closer and she like gently touches one of the swords. She's like, does it hurt a whole lot or do you need?
Oh, fun. Kind of looks into your eyes for a moment. I see that my gift was used. How do you feel?
How do I feel? Well, I feel great actually. Yeah, I thought I'd be a little more sore after some of those attacks, but I actually feel great.
That is. Now, is there anything I can do for you? There is an event I must attend to in an hour, so please do keep that in mind.
Oh, don't worry. We have to go somewhere too.
I see.
Do you feel like you want to just spill your guts to the world, but you just can't?
That is a very strange thing. I am not sure if I understand.
I mean, I never thought I'd get this far. I mean, I've never done the whole Pokemon trainer thing. I've always just watched my dad when he did his testing and stuff. And you know, now he's not here for me to tell all the right stuff to and all my adventures and everything. It just feels
Think
a little
of me as a
frustrating.
father figure. Kind of looks a little saddened at that news.
What do you say?
Do you see me as a father figure?
Say no.
No,
Say no.
I wouldn't say a father figure. I like to think that we could be good friends, at least.
Who knows? But what about you? Are you guys gonna be moving on soon? As clearly there's a pack of Puchiana nearby just barking like the untrained puppers they are.
Maybe it's a wild Poochie.
They sure get wild this time of year, I guess.
Really, they do. My team is planning on heading towards a mountainy area soon. But we're waiting for the AOK for Route 4.
Yeah, we're planning on going to Route 4 too eventually. I'm not sure when. We're trying to regroup and kind of figure out what we want to do and what's best for everybody.
Okay. Question. Did I ever give you my number?
You know what? I didn't think you did.
Would you like it?
Sure, would you like mine?
To have a number of such a pretty woman? Of course. You two exchange numbers.
Okay.
So now you can message Apex whenever you want to message him.
Yay! Someone for her to talk to when she just has to get it all out of her mind.
Well, I hope to see you soon.
She like leans over and gives him a big firm hug.
He pats you on the back with one of his hands because he still has a cigarette in the other hand. He doesn't want to burn you.
Of course not. Charred Anita. Thanks for being my friend.
Oh no, you friend zoned him already?
No, that's just the first move.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Jesse.
He has plenty of room to progress.
Cannot. Well, I am more than happy to be a companion of yours. I hope to see you
We
soon.
can see each other again soon. Oops, sorry, did I cut you off?
Now, now, we get to the bird who arrived late.
Yay!
Alvin, you have about an
Hello.
hour before you guys went to the Pokemon Center, healed up. And you have about an hour before the event with King Bisharp and the representatives of the 3 major churches. There's this whole little ceremony about everything, and you have about an hour before then. I want to know, what do you want to do for said hour?
Is my church affiliated to one of those 3?
You worship Yuxi, right?
Yeah.
I believe Yuxi is the one of time, where time is knowledge and all that.
Yeah.
So, I guess you would be affiliated with the Church of Time? By technicalities?
Okay. I'll go ahead and try to strategize with them so we can recruit everybody to the church. Yay!
Maybe you get to talk to one of the people from your church. That's amazing. But as you are, dancing and getting ready to, see to this meeting, you get a premonition.
I get a what?
You get a premonition. As someone makes contact with you, a blinding light shows in front of your eyes as you dance, and you feel the presence of a godly aura in front of you.
Oh, hello. What's up? I just look around trying to find out what's happening.
I love how he's just not even phased.
It's like, oh, okay, this is all happened before.
That happens.
Oh, I'm in front of a god? Must be Tuesday.
Hello. One, I have gifted the ability to speak. I have sensed that you've used much of the divine power I have given you.
It is limited in usage? Should I stop speaking?
No. I am talking of the dances that you have been using to inspire your allies.
Should I stop dancing? Is it limited?
No. Although your ability to speak will be if you do not stop interrupting me.
They truly are the god!
Yes, do it!
As
Sorry.
you see, like in this vision,
Yuxi!
there is a small problem that we have faced with our religion. You are the closest one there. I would like you
He's
to
really silent.
represent. I would like you, during the ceremony, to represent the Church of Time. and I will bestow you the power to give the Church of Time blessing to those who accept it. This power, of course, will be temporary, and at sun's end, you will no longer be able to give the blessing.
It sounds fun.
Do you believe you're up to the task, Alvin?
Sure, why not? I mean,
All right. Do you remember our beliefs and what we look for in members?
knowledge seeking people?
Time is ever changing. It flows like a river stream, yet the tide ever change. The future is for you to decide, as with time comes knowledge. Remember these beliefs, for you will have to recite them.
Can you repeat it?
In your head, Yuxi has mentally engraved these beliefs into your head, as I will put them on your character bio.
Yay.
Just in case you ever need it, okay? These are the beliefs of the Church of Time. It's right under devoted servant. After you receive the beliefs and your holy mission, you have done well so far. Make sure keep searching for those who can bring more knowledge to our religion. As Yusi would disappear. So that was 15 minutes, Alvin. You have 45 minutes now, and you were just told that whoever was supposed to be there is not going to be there. So you have 45 minutes to prepare yourself for the event.
You don't even have the ceremonial robes. This is so unprofessional, Alvin.
You don't have the robes. You don't have the book. You have the ability to grant the blessings, though. Which
if somebody sneezes, you can say "bless you."
I'll try to find the coolest clothing for the ceremony.
Well, like a back turned baseball cap and
He comes out like with sunglasses.
It's really cool.
Sure, make me a perception check.
Perception check?
You're gonna have like a let's say you have a -3 to it because this is such short notice. So you're trying to find something that looks cool, but also still doesn't, look at your religion in a bad way.
Alvin just finds like a Flavor Flav like clock on a big ass chain,
right,
to wear around his neck.
Also, Alvin, I'm going to send you what your blessing does.
I'll just roll charm and you apply the penalties, okay?
Okay. It's just a -3. You're using your devote thing, so what's the difference between your charm rank and your perception? If there is any?
2.
2?
2.
So -2, -3, so -5 together. 16. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Luckily for you, you found these cool bathrobes. And you just put like one of these white ones on, and you quickly, find this sticker of like the Church of Time, and you just put it on like your shoulder, like on the bathroom's shoulder, as you then quickly run to the ceremony area because you need to get ready, and you need to set up your pillar and all that. You notice the other two, the one, a representative of the Church of Time, or not Time, but Space, and the Church of Perfection are already there, and they're setting everything up themselves. You're gonna end up spending the last 30 minutes setting that up, but as you do, the other two churches kind of look at you and are a little confused of why someone, you look kind of be like, not that professional, You're not that, you're not as dressed up and you don't have a commandments of their book or anything. So they're looking confused, but they don't want to ask,
Alvin's like super friendly. Hello, hello. I hope you have a good competition here.
This one man with like pink hair, wearing like robes with pink lines and the symbol of Palkia, of Dialga, walks up to you. He has a smile on and he looks super friendly. I see. So you are the representative of Dialga?
Yeah. What gave me
no.
away?
Your sticker that is halfway peeling off. Would you allow me to aid you, my friend?
Oh, I like being young.
Say it. Say
God,
it
I'm
again.
about to slap this people.
I like being young. Can you make people younger?
My God, I'm about to
No.
slap this bird.
Can you live forever?
My God, stop.
I can at least make sure you don't look like you just ran out of the bathroom, young one.
Is it temporary? Is it permanent?
My God. Please, someone slap this bird.
Oh, Belvin.
You see, he's already trying to find the second closest person. Be like, look! I don't care what you have to do. Just get over here.
This bird is ruining our program.
Will you allow me to touch your robes for a moment?
Sure.
Alright, he
Yeah.
claps his hands together as his pink robes begin to glow, and he lays his hand on your robe. A blinding pink light appears around you as your robes now change from pure bathroom robes to actual robes that you would have wore back in the Church of Time, with the blue lines and the proper symbol of Dialga on your back. It even gives you a unique hair clip for your head with Dialga, like the head of Dialga there.
Wow, that was so cool.
Thank
Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. Unfortunately, I must say that this is very much a temporary thing, unless you do not care about retrieving your other clothing,
Which one?
the ones you were wearing. I simply switched the position of these robes with those robes.
Oh, that's so cool. Thank you.
Oh, I appreciate you. It is
Are you like a
as-
magician? A witch?
Ooh, actually, I am a practitioner of the arcane arts, if you're interested. As he, kind of snaps his fingers as flowers appear. I am a magic elementalist, if you must know.
Oh, wait a second, please. Oi. Oi?
Você mandou relatório pra mim, chefe?
But
Os que você fez, né? Os últimos, né?
eu tinha.
Você tem como você fez o controle separado do baixo? Ou fez tudo junto?
Separado.
Tá a numeração.
Is that French?
I don't know.
I thought he was Portuguese. Or I thought he spoke Portuguese.
Sorry, I'm back.
Was that French or Portuguese?
Yes?
French Portuguese?
It's
Sure.
Brazilian. I'm from Brazil. This is Brazilian Portuguese.
Oh.
But the another man with like white hair, wearing robes of the Church of Perfection. He definitely looks to be older than both of you two. It's nice to see that it's nice to see that the younger folks are taking such an active role in their own religions. Brothers, I
Thanks.
really appreciate you two taking the time to come out here and help us give these wonderful trainers the path to their own enlightenment.
By the way, I can do magic too. Look. He then creates shiny lights. Or tries to.
Make an occult education check.
Are you able to do it without the rocks?
Well, that's what he's trying to do. Yeah, he's trying to make them without the rocks, which he can attempt, but it does take an occult education check. The rocks help him focus. You know, it's like a spell focus. So, I'll give you a +1 to this as well because you've been practicing with Professor Witch so often. You know. 13. You make. It doesn't look like a perfect rainbow, but you do make shiny lights in your like palm of your hand. In your palm of your wings.
And he's like, yay!
I make sparkles in my wings.
He looks at them, looking for them to be impressed by it.
The man who changed the robes is very much impressed, and the older gentleman, the Church of Arceus, kind of nods his head as he looks very much pleased that you are so dedicated to finding your own passion. So Hitoshi, I just sent you the now do note these benefits are very small, but they will eventually get stronger, okay? So this is the blessing you can give out if anyone chooses the Church of Time. And this will also be the blessing you get if you do choose the Church of Time yourself, you know? Like at the end of the day.
It would be silly if I didn't, though.
If you,
Oh no, it would be a pretty good power play, actually.
But as this happens, you notice that your pillar and the other two's pillars, like the other two men's pillars, are all set up. But there's also a fourth pillar that is still abandoned, but it also looks like it's been not taken care of like at all compared to the other three. You also notice the sound of metal marching towards you. As the king himself has appeared, but as the king appears, Hitoshi, so will everybody else. They will start to arrive shortly after. Let me just move all of you guys back over here again.
Where's it? Ah, I got lost.
You guys are here.
Oh no, they're coming back to kick our asses! Run!
Round two, fuckers!
Fight!
Oh no, they surrounded Apex. He's doomed.
Let me just populate real quick.
No!
You guys do notice King Bisharp is here.
Oh.
He's a lot shorter than I thought he'd be.
Say that! That's rude! That's fucking rude!
There are multiple knights here as well. I'm just not populating the board with all of them.
Like he came with a royal guard.
Yeah, he came with his royal guard. You also see everyone else here, like all of your rivals, and even a few other people also here. They all seem to be interested in participating in the ceremony. You guys may stand wherever you wish. You even see Ranger Dan and Professor Cherry here.
I'm right with Professor Cherry.
Oh, wait, hang on. If
no.
if Ranger
You're-
Dan's here, does that mean
you're up
that Frost is here?
You're let me find Frost's Koken and I'll put him out. Cause yeah, he would
Yeah.
be here.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Hi guys. Hi. Hi. He kind of waves his hand a little. Hi. Hitoshi, you are supposed to stay up here as let me get a couple of like
Oh,
tokens.
you actually want us like in the arena?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. There's one, and there's another. I'm just using these as filler tokens. Like, you guys can stand anywhere, like, behind... So, Anita and Emmanuel, you're not allowed to stand there. Like, behind this white line right here. Like, behind here.
Oh, then I want to be
Okay.
way in the back.
Yeah.
Well, we stand up to Apex. There you go.
Anita will be here, Dan will be here, Lotus Blackthorn will be here, Sora will be here, Sochi will be here, this lady will be here. I think I'm missing
Sorry.
one?
Yeah, where's Charlie?
Yeah, Charlie. Gray, you here?
Yeah?
Okay, where you want Charlie to be? Have them stand wherever you want them. Just behind this white line here.
Hang on, I gotta set it right here for a second so I can go at the. Ah! Not that way. Do 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 do. Where the hell is everybody else?
We're scattered.
Okay.
There seems to be a bunch of folding chairs out that you guys can sit in, by the way. So you're not just standing.
I'm sitting on the right side.
Ooh.
As this Biz Sharp, kind of coughs, getting everyone's attention. Min Min
My
will be
God,
here.
talk.
This Min Min here. Hello, everybody. Thank you for all coming here to our wonderful event to introduce our new trainers to the Pokemon League. I will now be handing this event over to our wonderful ruler of Monarch Valley, King Big Sharp himself. As she bows, and there are horns. As all the soldiers are saluting, as King Big Sharp takes the stand. All of you wonderful trainers have journeyed hard and have overcame many great obstacles. But note, this is only the start of your Pokemon journey. And as King Bisharp, one day you will have to challenge me for my badge. To be honest, not all of you will make it that far. But for any of those who wishes to challenge me for my badge, you will find me in my castle. To show the support, the three churches have sent representatives of their own religions to offer a minor blessing to each of you. If you choose to take these blessings, note that these churches will also give you some support themselves. First, the representative of the Church of Time. Please step forward.
Okay. Alvin teleports here, so just to be cool. Hello, guys.
Will you please
Professor
recite?
Witch is just
Do I
going
have
like,
to go
oh,
here? Where
Just,
do I have to be?
just right here.
Okay.
Now you have to. Now, with how you were told this goes, you have to recite what the vows of your church are.
Okay. So, guys, time is ever changing. It follows like a river stream. Let the tide ever change. The future is for you to decide. As with time comes knowledge. And he tries to make poses as he says those words.
Some people seem to be into what you're saying. In particular, Sora seems to be into what you're saying right now.
Can I roll like a charm check?
Sure. See if you get more people interested? Yeah, go right ahead. Oh yeah, 100% Professor Witch is sweating a little bit. Alvin, a few people actually seem to be, like, interested in talking with you more about your religion. Next, the pink-haired one. The representative of the Church of Space, please, say your beliefs. Space and time, linked as one. Hear the whispers, speak my name. You are the strength. Keep up the image. Stay strong, my servants. And finally, the Church of Perfection. You may step up and speak thy vows. He comes up, and he will say, Arceus is loving. They sit atop the mountain high, speaking the truth of a perfect world, perfect people, and Mon of a perfect god. As, you know, you see the pillars behind them all flicker with different little lights. Alvin, yours has a blue. The space has a pinkish. Arceus has white. But you all see a fourth light flicker. As you see a flash, and she teleports in.
No.
Ooh, goth girl, goth girl, goth girl.
I represent
I slap your arm.
the Church of Distortions, and here are vows. We are the world, this is truth. Here are voices, the distortions, forever strong. As the fourth pillar lights up.
Holy shit.
King Bisharp, like, it looks like the men, like King Bisharp commands, was about to charge in, but he stops them. He kind of looks at her for a moment, and she looks back. And I assume you are here to represent the Cult of Distortion? The Church of Distortion, yes. I was sent here by my god. The Church of Perfection's representative looks kind of worried, as everyone else is kind of murmuring a bit to themselves. With our traditions, it is only right that as long as the pillars are lit, you have grounds to speak here. He kind of steps away as he makes one last decree. All of you may now ask questions to the representatives until you make your decision. As he will step back, and each of the people are sent to their pillars. Alvin, your pillar is here. The Church of Perfection is here. The Church of Time is, the Church of Space is here, sorry, and the Cult of Distortion is here. The players now have a chance to talk to any of the representatives. So, let me state that first, Sora, go here. Dan looks unsure. Anita looks unsure. Lena Turmoil will go towards the Church of Space. Apex goes towards the Church of the Cult of Distortion.
I knew you would.
Of course you would.
Frost, Ranger Dan, and the Professor are just here as witnesses. Lotus Blackthorn will go to the Church of Distortion. Soji and Professor Witch will stand over here. And all of the randoms also go towards the Church of Time. Except for this girl who goes to the Church of Perfection.
Was she doing it just to be nice because he looked like he was feeling left out?
No, it looks like she was actually interested as she holds up a symbol of Arceus, and she looks to be very excited. So, all my players, you guys may now make decisions on who you want to talk to.
I don't.
You may also choose not to talk to anyone at all, or to wait.
I don't know.
Can we be that jackass that decides to go to all of the booths to hear the pitch, but doesn't commit?
Yeah, you could.
Okay, that's what I want to do.
Same. I'm gonna commit. But I'm gonna go to every booth to see what they have to
Oh,
say.
no.
Except
I'm
for
going to go to
Alvin.
every booth, hear their spiel, and then ask for a brochure, but never commit.
Don't be an ass.
I'm not sure what I want to do. I guess I'll ask
I'm not going to
around.
Alvin. I'm not going to Alvin. Sorry, Alvin. I have to deal with you on a daily. I am not dealing with you as a priest.
Alvin, I would like to hear your pitch. What is your pitch for the Church of Time? What are you saying to these people to try to convince them to join the Church of Time?
Time is money. Join us, you get rich.
Hey.
I'll tell them about the blessings, and then about the blessing of time, and how they will be allowed to manipulate time a little bit, and to grow even stronger should they grow in power. And I accept our church. I also say it's a really friendly community, and it's fun. We are not like we're really strict about rules and stuff like that, and knowledge.
We're not like
And your
we're not like other cults.
Zora here will ask you, what do you think about sharing knowledge with others? Are we allowed to keep knowledge to ourselves, or must we share all of our knowledge with others?
Off game. What's the creed about it? Uxie?
That is actually a really good question for Alvin himself. What does he think about it?
I
You've
guess-
seen,
I guess.
like, you can check the region lore about it. It's in the Church of Time.
Okay, give me a second then. Where is it?
Just gotta scroll up a little.
Up.
Here.
Players folder.
No, region lore, like in the Discord server is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I left it vague so the players can, ask these types of questions. So you're not really working with a lot here, Alvin.
I will just say his opinion.
Yeah.
Whatever you want. It's your knowledge. If you want to share it, we'll be happy to share it. If you want to keep it to yourself, keep it to yourself. The important thing is you to have it.
Sora will agree to join the Church of Time. And so with these other two, I'm gonna mark a little blue dot on those who agreed to join the Church of Time. Alvin, can I go ahead and give you a blue dot too?
Sure.
Okay. You were able to convince these three, but this guy here kind of just moves on to the next one. He doesn't seem to be interested. Let's start with Gray. Who do you want to go to first? Like, you've heard Alvin's spiel. You can also ask them any questions.
Trying to think of. She's kind of like. Start with her.
You're gonna start with the Church of Space.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, since you and Nita are already over there, let's have you two interact with her.
Okay.
So, you come by, and Lena kind of simply asks, so, if, I notice a lot of your people who represent this religion has their hair dyed pink, is that a requirement, or is that a personal choice? It is a personal choice, but the more powerful you become, the more of pink highlights you'll be gaining. Okay, I'm gonna have to pass.
They didn't even ask if you could dye it. They didn't even ask if you could dye over the highlights.
The moment there was pink involved, they're like, I'm out.
Cut this shit out.
So what do you two want to ask?
Do you have a question, Greg?
Actually, yes, I do. What is your thoughts on? What are your thoughts on personal freedom and religion?
Yeah, very close.
I do. Can you say that a little louder, Gray?
Sorry. Sometimes I go in character and then my voice drops. No, she's asking about what their views on like personal freedom and to be able to do it where they to, you know, I mean, within reason. I mean, obviously breaking laws is kind of not a thing, but like just general life existence and being able to live where they, you know, live and be where they want.
Like
With-
autonomy?
Yeah, like basic autonomy.
With the church's space, us servants of Palkia, we mostly sacrifice a little bit of our personal freedoms to make sure that the space continuum are not destroyed. We are the ones who investigate the claims of anyone trying to open interdimensional rifts, try to event time travel. We are the ones to put a stop to that. Or we do not see any particular reason for space to be distorted. We try to keep the balance. So personal freedoms, as long as they do not conflict with any of that, are perfectly fine with us. Although we will ask you for your aid in a moment's notice if we believe that you can help.
Okay. I'll have to think.
What would be the benefits of this path?
As long as you are strong-willed enough, you will gain the ability to patch up holes in space. The ability to transfer items from one place to another, as he will take a coin, like a golden coin, and you notice, Anita, it is now in your hand. Like, without him doing anything. But some of the downsides, like I said, is being called to action. You may have to deal with very unsavory folks who wish to exploit that.
Where was this church and where was this church when the freaking buddy took over? Fucking sleep?
Was that Chronicle Jess speaking?
Yes, she is the token representative of time. Or not time, space. I apologize. I keep mixing it up. I apologize.
They're the ones that helped you out with your bathrobe.
Yeah,
I thought it was on the AO though.
it is.
Is it on
It's-
my-
It is.
Okay.
It's just placeholder tokens. I didn't have money for all these tokens. I'm sorry. I'm poor.
It's fine.
Which is why you can now support us on Patreon. Oh no, I don't have a Patreon set up.
Not yet.
Hey, if we do better, who knows? So, you two asked your questions. Now, would you guys like to sign up with the Church of Space, or would you like to talk to others?
I'll talk to the others because I'm still trying to listen.
Same.
She's just trying to find her place.
Alright, then let's go to Jesse and Melody. What are you two doing? Both of you hiding down here like you guys are shy. Go on, interact with the group.
I mean, I'm literally just going around to every single one of them and just being like, tell me more. Tell me more. Oh, well, I don't think I can commit quite yet. It's a big decision. You have a pamphlet, and then go to the next person to do the same thing.
She's gonna slap him after the third pamphlet.
I need you to roll
Can
me a d4. Jesse.
Can I have some handmade pamphlets?
One.
No, you didn't have time for pamphlets.
Oh no.
Alright, so Jesse,
Yeah.
as you are on your way to the Church of Perfection,
Yeah.
something floats towards you.
Oh god.
This little guy float towards you.
Oh, okay.
The fuck is this?
Ah, were you who I've been expecting?
It looks at you, just kind of staring at you.
I'm assuming Tracer is still doing his tattoo thing, but invisible at the moment, right?
He's under your sleeve.
Yeah. I'll just move him slightly closer so that way, if they can detect each other, he'll be like, "Oh, okay, yeah. This is who I'm supposed to go to. This is the one."
The Church of Perfection guy starts saying, "Oh my! Who here has been touched by these wonderful creations of Arceus? Who here is wielding the tool of our great creator?
Oh god.
I believe that this is
Emmanuel says-
destiny."
Emmanuel says absolutely nothing because technically saying nothing is not a lie. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get Tracer to communicate to this unknown being, be like, "Hey, join us, but go invisible when you're doing it."
They're communicating.
Yeah,
It's just
Turn invisible?
It's just psychically.
yeah.
But
invisible.
it's not really the whole turn invisible. Tracer doesn't care if someone sees it. Remember, Tracer is just concerned about growing its own numbers,
Yeah.
with you. So it's like trying to convince it that you're strong, you know?
Okay. Can I try to help it by doing command or whatever?
Yeah, make a command check purely so Tracer pulses your presence to it. And basically the command check will be like showing it how strong you are. Like how much of a commanding figure you are. And also, remember, unknowns don't have the invisibility capability. They can merge with things, but they can't go invisible.
Okay, because Tracer's sheet says that he can.
They're not supposed to.
Okay,
Invisibility, yeah, that is a thing. Hold on. You could. As the others will step away from the unknown, as this one slowly starts to fade into Jesse.
Mhm.
My God, young man, do you know what that is?
The letter A.
Emmanuel, stop being a slut.
I'll add this to your character sheet.
Yep.
Here you go. Have fun.
I love you.
Young sir, the higher-ups need to know about this immediately. May I please have your name?
It's Emmanuel, but I'm still looking around. No need to go giving names.
Manuel, you have been touched by our Lord himself. Given his divine tools, you are able to do such great things with that.
Ugh.
Well, that's good to know, but like I said, I'm still looking at my options in terms of religions. I'm afraid I can't really commit right now. It's a big decision. I'm sure you understand.
They won't understand.
Oh, I understand that they won't understand.
No.
But
Someone walks up. Pardon me, ma'am. The Church of Perfection will never understand you. And the other two will no longer even look at you. Understand that now on, you will be hunted for the power you have gained, by your own merits, it seems.
That's unfortunate.
The man kind of looks at her as Luna seems to be talking to you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll turn to look at this stranger who I've totally never talked to before. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I was really hoping to hear everyone's spiel and get their pamphlets before making a decision.
I have no pamphlets, but you are more than welcome to talk to me. Because no matter who you are, we will always give you a chance. As she turns around and goes back to her pillar.
Yeah, and he's gonna start following just because he's a little afraid about exactly where this guy is going to insinuate Arceus touched him. Like here, you did it right here. It's like, no.
He will try to get. Wait, young man! Do not listen to the teachings of the false god. They will do nothing but to corrupt your soul.
As they're getting surrounded, and Emmanuel's like,
Crystal just bites the inside of her mouth, trying to keep herself composed, because she knows there's probably cameras around, even though she really wants to tell this guy off.
No, there's no cameras. There's no cameras.
None. No one's.
Nope.
No one's recording. No one's posting shit. No one.
Okay. Let's put it this way: there's no visible cameras for all, but that doesn't mean people aren't recording with Pokedexes.
Exactly.
Anya will. Okay, so I'm just gonna. So these two will join the Church of Perfection. Anita, you kind of heard that spiel. Do you want to join the Church of Perfection?
No, that kind of unsettled me a little.
Okay. What about the Church of Space or Time? This is before we get to hear what the Cult of Distortion says, okay? So you can wait if you want.
Yeah, I kind of want to hear what she has to say, just at least.
Apex kind of looks at her and smiles. What is the old lizard doing nowadays anyway?
The old what?
The old lizard.
The old lizard.
Well, there's this other group that beat the shit out of him in this other campaign.
The town he is protecting is starting to thrive, and is starting to gain more and more population, High Priest. I am no High Priest anymore. But it is nice to see you again. You've grown in the last few years. I wish you adieu, as Apex will leave after saying that. Kind of like waving his hand, and he takes out a cigarette and wants to go start smoking it.
Him and his cigs.
It's almost like he
wasn't already busy doing a thing that he kind of was volunteered to do, he'd probably chase after and be like, can I have one? Can I have one? Can I have one?
Well, no, he already has one.
No! Yeah, he has one that he gave to his Pokemon.
But
Can I have another?
but Lotus Blackthorn, after hearing a little bit, will join. The goth girls have to stick together, you know. But Emmanuel, Crystal, everyone,
Yeah.
whoever wants to ask her a question, you're more than free to talk to her. She looks like she recognizes you guys, but she doesn't want to bring it up.
Yeah, I'm assuming that it's kind of like the same play that Manuel is doing. Like what happened 2 nights ago? That was
Interesting.
That was a thing.
That was Lieutenant Luna. This is a different person right now, right?
Clay.
Before you write off what I believe, because of actions I've taken under a different position I have, understand I am not here to cause any trouble. I am here to simply represent the god of distortion, and I cannot force you to join us, but I would like to at least attempt to show you my message.
I'm listening.
The others will try to bind you and chain you, take away your own. Why we offer you sanctuary. If you join our group, I have no blessings I can give to you of today, but you will permanently have an ally of and those who believe in God of Distortion. And maybe one day you will receive his blessing.
What exactly can... Sorry, my brain is... Meh. What exactly is it that he can offer that they don't, aside from just allyship? Like, what benefits would I have from joining? Like, what is the purpose for?
He is known as a more graceful god. He will be more willing to answer questions. May even send aid to you in your time of need. He is more willing to give you the freedom of choice. You may even leave, as one of your companions seemed to have done a long time ago.
I'm sorry?
Looks over to Apex. He used to be our high priest, until one day he decided he did not want his position anymore. And instead of smiting him, our god simply let him go. The others, if you wish to leave, this is more of a life commitment to them. Us, we value your personal freedom.
Yeah, I'll get too. Alvin's like, oh,
you're
on
on-
the side.
You're on the other side. You're on the other side talking to your new followers. You're busy.
Yeah.
Crystal.
I'm teasing.
I will state you are talking to Lena, as she is, interested in hearing what the time has to offer. Anya here doesn't really want to join anybody, as, she doesn't feel right joining any of you guys.
Yep.
Ganon is also kind of against joining any of you guys, as he wants to prove his journey on his own power, not these people's power.
Emmanuel has no real intention of joining any of the churches, although now he's kind of getting really creeped out vibes from the Church of Perfection. But he will ask a question to Luna.
Yes?
You mentioned that our freedoms are valued, but are there any limitations to what our freedoms allow? Like he's essentially asking, are there things that, like you said, hey, we value your freedom, but what are some of the things that you're like, okay, but these are like the I rather you didn't.
Attacking others of our organization, such as Beard Lotus here, without, properly accepting a battle or anything. Trying to harm any one of our members. And going against the wishes of Giratina himself. So if he wishes you to come join us on the island for a ceremony, it is frowned upon, but we do not punish for you not showing up. You will be frowned upon, but not hurt in any way.
So, in a sense, if we decline, we would be sorely missed, but not in any real trouble.
Of course. And if something were to happen, such as if you were just simply late because your ship got lost of course, we are more likely to understand little accidents like that, unlike the people of the Church of Perfection, Space, and Time.
I'm not going to lead you. I'm not going to go visit the Church of Perfection. She sort of gives it a glare behind her shoulder, like out of the corner of her eye. But I do have a question. Oh, go ahead. What were you going to say, Emmanuel?
No. I'm trying to think of how to phrase it, so go ahead with your question.
Trying to think how to word mine as well. Because I have a question for each one of them, except for fucking Alvin. He's getting most of these bitches here. No, Alvin, no. I have to deal with you on a journey. I am not dealing with you as a... The priest that I went to.
If you have any questions for Alvin, you can ask him later.
Exactly.
This is bullying.
It's not bullying.
It's
not
just making the most for resources.
Exactly.
Okay, I mean, if you're still thinking about it, I got a question for you, Downhill. Yeah. So like with Yuxi being part of Time, but its own sect,
No.
I guess would be the proper word.
No. Yuxi is 100% part of Time and a servant to Dialga. Alvin wants it to be an own separate sector, but it is not. It is just simply Alvin's wish to make it a sector.
Okay. So the proper terminology would be servant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I guess what Emmanuel would be asking is, are there any servant religions that fall under Giratina?
That's what I was about to fucking ask.
Like
Thank
a
you.
subsect?
That's what I was about to ask.
Like I'm just asking, like hey, is this like just Dialga, or is there's like hey man, no, Dialga's got like a crew. They go bowling on Sundays. That's how tight they are.
Let me quickly look up something real quick.
Says, I'm not gonna lie, I might just fall into my old roots again and just go re-evolve.
But that's not even an option.
I know. It's sad.
Go for what?
It was from a different campaign.
Oh, I like the bacon bird.
Bacon bird.
I mean, to be fair, I like the deer, but that's because the picture that Downhill found, thick thighs save lives.
Oh my god.
I think Mesprite is the servant of emotion, aka Giratina.
Okay.
Yeah, Mesprite. Because Yuxi is knowledge, Azolf is space. Mesprite. The pink one. Giratina's servant is known as Mesprite. They serve as the emotional of the Lake Guardians.
I see.
There's really no sects of this religion. We are simply people who band together and have come together as no one else will accept us. Even if you don't join us today, we will always offer for you to join another day.
Well, you certainly did pique my interest, but I do want to give it at least some thought before just agreeing.
Understood.
That is understandable.
Thank you for your time.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Any other questions from the other players?
for this one, for the goth chick, no. For time, possibly.
Hey,
So
I mean,
you-
not
you're
time,
going
but
to
space.
Alvin.
No, space. Sorry, Alvin, no,
You
space.
heard that, Alvin? She's coming over to talk?
I'm not coming over to Alvin, no.
It's
No,
fine.
I have to.
time will get to you.
No, it fucking will not. I'd rather
Alvin.
join this.
So Lena doesn't seem to be a good fit for time due to they're not really caring for knowledge. They don't seem to be really a great fit for any of these, so they're going to respect. They're going to thank you for talking with them, but they will leave.
Did I hear about the pinky hair?
Oh, the pink hair comment? Yes, you
Yeah.
did. We can say you did.
By the way, in the Church of Huxley, you can learn about all kinds of things for hairs, even very effective ones and hair ones. Knowledge is power, after all.
I may get back to you later.
Alvin, that isn't how the actual line goes. It's knowledge is strength. Applying knowledge is power.
So, Crystal, you want to ask the space one something? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
What do you want to ask
Yeah,
them?
Crystal's gonna walk over. I have a couple of questions.
Yes?
If
How can I help you, friend?
I am slightly interested in your church. Me and my brother were both back in the day. Something that piqued my interest was a rumor that went in my town.
And what
I'd
rumor is
like
that?
to know that the Church of Space gifted those with the ability to read the stars and see far beyond them.
That is one of our higher grade gifts, yes.
I thought as
If
much.
Palkia deems it that you are worthy, you will gain the ability to read the stars and possibly read what is happening in the dimension. It's basically a tier. Think about all the blessings in tiers. The one I can offer you today is a tier 1. That would be like a tier 3, so you would have to stick with us for a while and prove yourself to it.
Understandable. Something else. My apologies if I have the right questions. And for those who leave, are they greatly punished?
Not that I'm aware of. However, your blessing will be revoked if you choose to leave. And you will not be able to join any of the other official tribes.
Damn, so this is out of character, so damn, you try to run from one church and you decide to go to Distortion, damn, they won't even take you, fuck.
No. So,
No, Distortion is
official.
the one that will.
Official. Distortion
Official
is
church.
not official. Very simply, so if you are considered an outcast or a dissenter, none of the other churches will take you, but Distortion will always open its door for you.
Okay, that's a thought to have in mind.
But
I see.
Also, this is sort of a personal question about the pink highlights I overheard. Are they able to be dyed over, or will they just permanently shine through even through dye?
They will constantly shine through the higher levels of the powers you have. Actually, if you were to use any of the higher tiers, they will glow pink. So it would be like a glow stick, basically.
You would look amazing in a rave.
Oh yeah, we host raves. We host raves all the time, and with our hair glowing and all that, it's amazing. It's just kind of one of those community things.
Two. I can do one right now if you wanted.
Honestly, I'm just imagining what a bunch of these people would look like if they were to ever do like laser bumper bowling with their glowing hair.
So, would you like to give us a try, young man?
Crystal stands there for a moment, thinks about it. Out of spite. And she'll probably hear this from her mother, probably get a good chewing out too. She nods.
Then, please, will you touch the orb? As she kind of lets you, go over to the pillar.
She touches it.
For a moment, you see the stars around you in a pink void as a dragon's eye opens up, looks at you, and then you are back here. You notice on the hand that you touch the orb, on like the back of it, is the symbol of Palkia. You have now been inducted, or you've been introduced to the Church of Time. Or space, space.
Damn! You dragged me to
Alvin takes off his disguise. Haha! I made you join the Church of Time after all!
It was time all along!
I'll switch places with him and just hello.
No, even better. Alvin, at the last second, you used your warper capability to switch the pillars.
You switch his place with
Crystal's like, fuck, excuse me. Hey, Goth, can you help me cut off my hand? Like, I think this removes.
Oh, boy.
But
Crystal.
she is very happy about you joining her. Well, he's very happy about this. At least we'll have one new member today.
Do you not get members often?
Well, normally everybody gets an equal number of members, but it seems like a friend over there, as they look over towards Alvin, who is just gaining like two more members. Like another 2 people could come by, enjoying the Church of Time.
Oh god, there's so many of them. The triplets, they're back.
Now they're twins. Look at the twins.
Honestly, at this point, I'm imagining that Alvin is completely in his element to the point that he's dancing while he's giving the spiel.
Oh, I would be
Crystal.
surprised if he wasn't dancing.
I would
Crystal-
absolutely buy that.
Crystal would look at
and
the-
give his feel just like while he's doing the whole thing.
Crystal's gonna look at the priest and just go, I'm not gonna lie, the reason why I didn't choose the Church Perfection, it reminds me of my mother too much. The reason why I didn't choose the Church of Time, I have to deal with that priest on the daily. But also, I really did want to join the Church of Space. Did I break the priest?
No, I'm just typing something up. Oh, I see. Well, that is fair. But thank you very much for joining us. And I hope the blessing will find you in good health.
Yeah. She sort of pushes a piece of hair behind her ears, you know. She sort of smiles because she She just smiles as she then walks towards Emmanuel and our dear Ida, our dear girls, and she's just fiddling with her earring the entire way. And she is still not over what had fucking happened on her Pokédex.
Boy.
I don't know what to do.
What was that?
I do have one more question for Luna, just because I did say, I don't want to join any religion at this moment. I mean, it's just more of a personal one, which is just like, from what they were describing, where it seems more like a family unit, would it be possible to see any of it in action? Like, for example, if there was a mission that they were on that was nearby that was low tier, would it be possible for him to witness, aka would they be able to exchange numbers?
Actually, if you are interested, there is a mission nearby that you may actually be very helpful with this. One of our members reported that a Pokemon who used to belong to one of our sisters, she unfortunately passed away recently, is in danger. And we were hoping to recover that Pokemon. From what we understand, they are a Pokemon on Route 4. But with the public being blocked off from that route, we can't really get there.
Yes, that variant being a bully.
Yes. The Pokemon itself is an Eevee. They are quite rare in these routes.
Oh no. My past life, it's... well, I'm always willing to help a Pokemon in need, and it seems that we are going to go into that area anyway. So perhaps we could work together if that is what you are insinuating.
If you agree to help us, I am more than sure that you will receive a small blessing if you decide to join us afterwards. For this one was a higher servant of our Lord. She will be honestly missed.
Well, I certainly would be interested, but I'll have to run it by the rest of my team.
Of course. So,
Can I move from my pillar or not?
you're not supposed
say.
to. You're not supposed to.
Okay, I was like,
Yeah.
hey guys, won't you come talking to me? It's like,
I'm lonely with all these 5 people around me.
hey guys, hey guys.
I am
It wasn't
going.
nice getting to say.
I am going to speed this up a little, so I'm going to ask Anita and Charlie, as you two are kind of the only ones who haven't made a decision yet. Which one of these 4 are you interested, if any at all?
I'm kind of interested in either time or distortion, but I'm not entirely sure.
Go to your boyfriend's ex-church.
I will state, if you go to Distortion, you will learn more about Apex.
You know you want him.
That does seem like a fun option.
And he
But it
wouldn't.
does feel like
You can learn about the
Let's-
husbando.
that's the husbando.
I'm surprised fucking.
I think if she was more determined to be a professor like her dad, she'd go to time because there's knowledge, and I like knowledge, so I would have picked her. But Anita isn't necessarily me, so I'm wondering if she should go to the Distortion because it seems like a very laid back thing, a very freedom thing where you just kind of learn who you are.
I need to go.
You note if you choose distortion, you can never go to time. Like you can never go there.
You'll never go back to any of the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that can be said for all the other ones too, though.
No, if you
No.
join any of the others, you can go to distortion later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like if you join any of the others, you can't join any of the other defaults. Like if you join like time, you wouldn't be
You
able to
are
join
able
professionally
to
then.
just say you don't want to make a decision, and it's just if you do want to join these guys, you would have to go to their actual churches and not here. So it would be a while before you get this opportunity again. But you could say, I kind of don't want to join any of you guys right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Join us. We have cookies.
Yeah, they
And
also
that's
have
why
you.
most
Unfortunately,
exactly.
they're oatmeal raisin. But they are.
Because now I'm kind of leaning towards nobody or the distortion. It's just kind of a matter of what do I want to do?
I already know where I'm
Or
going.
maybe it's just too early for me to choose right now. I think we need a little bit more story before she gets into the whole.
You could
You know,
always
I need to know more.
you could always go do this quest for Emmanuel about what's going on, and then make your decision.
Yeah.
Sean is definitely wrong.
This
we're going
quest
around-
is... I labeled this quest as a distortion beginner quest, by the way. So, if you guys do this church, like, if you guys do this quest, you will gain favor with this church, but you don't have to join it. You just gain
Yeah.
favor.
Sweet.
But it does mean that if later we're like, hey, you know, you guys are pretty pog. They'll be like, hey, you know what? You're pretty pog because you did some jobs for us.
Yeah.
I think I'll wait.
Okay. So Emmanuel and Anita are kind of waiting. Emmanuel, every now and again, the old man kind of tries to go over to you and talk, but I assume you just keep, you know...
No. He's not allowed to leave his pillar, and I'm not going near him.
Yeah, I know. He just, you know,
It-
he sends
it's
his
the best thing
he
ever.
sends his new disciples over to you.
Oh man, this must be the most awkward thing. Like this girl was so excited to join the Church of Arceus, and all this guy can do is tell her, "Hey, that's the one I want over there." I don't care that you're the first one that came to me that you were so eager to join him.
No, she's now determined to get you to join because clearly you are meant for great things, you know? And imagine the clout that she would get if she was the one who convinced you.
That sounds even dirtier. Not dirtier. That sounds grimy as hell. Like I'm not saying that out loud. I'm just saying like in character. Like that's how he would feel. Like, oh, that's grimy.
I'm just they will bug you though, Emmanuel, unless you say yes. They're at least gonna try to convince you to go back over to the pillar.
I'm not going near there.
Crystal from the Time Pillar just looks at the priest from there and gives him a dirty glare.
That's nothing, he just seems hopeful.
Anita didn't even need to hear his spiel. She just saw that and was like, no!
Actually, Crystal, something you notice is that while Emmanuel is being distracted, he's taking a picture of Emmanuel.
Crystal takes off her shoe and Crystal takes off her shoe.
You're wearing big
Hey,
boots. You're wearing boots.
Fuck. Never mind then. I'm just going to pretend to walk over there, then accidentally trip and knock his Pokédex out, knock his phone out of him. You know.
Remember, Pokédexes
probably-
are these like bracelet glove things. Remember that.
Is he taking the Pokédex or his phone?
Pokédex.
Is there a rock near me?
I mean, to be fair, I appreciate the effort, but do you really want to be known as the person that threw a rock at a invited priest in front of King Bishop?
Possibly yes, because I do not like the
Also,
whole perfect thing.
Also, there is a chance that your mother will hear about that, and you will be even in more trouble.
Yeah, let's not.
Better idea. Chris is gonna walk over to Emmanuel and purposefully get into the line of sight.
Oh, he's
Oh, his
already got his
camera?
pick. No, he already got his pick when you were doing all this, remember?
Yeah. I mean, it kind of helped. I mean, to be fair, even if you say you're going into the line of sight, remember, Emmanuel is 6'6". It's easy to take a picture of him.
Oh yeah, that is true.
I like,
He just gets
Yeah,
a
and I'm
picture.
fucking
He also
tallest.
gets a picture of Crystal.
like she's smiling, looking up at Emmanuel, talking to him. You know, being polite.
And plus, what were you saying,
Crystal and
Alvin?
her.
Alvin,
What?
so currently, you have 5 people join your church, and you have the most people joining you. That's amazing.
The Church of Emmanuel has 2 members because they left this guy to go hang out with me, clearly.
Alvin, so as you're doing this, you are being, you know, you get a astral sense of, you get a sense that, you know, Yuxi approves on your progress. What do you want to do while you still have these people's attention?
Dance party. Just do it. Just crush everyone else's dreams and have a dance party and so.
Create a mega band.
Did Charlie decide?
No, Charlie has not decided.
Yes, I have.
Who have you decided?
She went over here with these people. Just like all of the freedom. I'm just like, no.
Do
Definitely not doing Mr. Creepy Pants over there.
you want to join the distortion?
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Okay, I'll put a little dot on you.
Thank you.
You touch the orb, and as you do so, you are in the distortion realm as Giratina looks at you, as on the back of your hand, the symbol of Giratina is on there. It looks a lot like the tattoo Apex has on his chest.
Mm-hmm.
So, can Apex be recruited or not?
Say it again?
Can Apex be recruited?
Mm-mm. No.
Apex decides not to join anybody, but he seems to already have history with distortion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but does that rule apply? Because he can't go to another church if he has already been part of one and stuff like that?
Yeah, that rule will apply. Because he joined distortion, and there's really no coming back from that. But you can still try to recruit, like, Turmoil here doesn't seem to be super interested, but you can still try to recruit Dan Ironscale or Anya, or possibly recruit any of these other NPCs. She said she was already part of the church. She said she was already part of a church, but you never got the church. She's not part of a church, and you can still try to recruit her.
Actually, she did last session. She told us she was Church of Time. That's why she
yeah.
going to affect her age.
Yeah, sure. I apologize. Like, she's
She's
already
already a part of your church.
Yeah, she's already part of your church. I forgot. I just don't have her bio open. Soji here
And
is not part of a church. I have his bio open. So these two don't
And
have a
Professor-
church. I'm not gonna let you recruit Frost or Ranger Dan because that's just not good, like, as a GM. So those two are off the table. So basically,
That more than likely they would just result.
I
in
think
saying,
these
"No,
4
thank you."
here are going no church right now.
Yeah.
So you have these 4 you can try to convince if you want.
What's her name again?
Which one?
Anya.
Anya.
That's Anya.
She is Hero Girl.
Hello.
But you really don't know her.
Hello. Would you like to join the Church of Time? You go to Anya.
I'm not that knowledgeable. I don't think I'd be a great fit for here. And
That's okay. I don't know much either. I'm learning every day. Isn't that what's fun? It's boring if you don't know if you know everything already, isn't it?
yeah, but I just don't think it'd be a great fit because of my own personal desires. I'm sorry. But I'm more than willing to listen to you. I just don't want to join. If that's okay.
It's okay. You're welcome to. You will always be welcome in the church of the Alga. Everybody is welcome here. There are no rules, no need for perfection, and no need for people to be scared of you. Isn't it funner that way?
I believe so. I mostly just kind of want to. He kind of stays quiet for a moment.
It's okay. Think about it. I have this power for like a day.
You don't have it. You have it for the afternoon.
If I decide to join before day's end, I'll come to you, okay? If I
Yay.
decide to join later, we could always go to your temple. But
Yes.
right now,
Oh.
as Dan kind of puts his hand on her shoulder. Hey man, don't take it personally. Her ideals is to basically protect and to save everybody. And from what we talked about last night, she doesn't want to join any churches because she feels like it would get in the way of her own passion. Don't take it don't take it personally.
That's so cool. That's so cool. You're like the coolest person here. Nice to meet you.
We've already
The
met
five
before.
you were created. What the fuck? What do you mean the coolest?
We've already met,
But I
but
wasn't the coolest. Maybe Apex. Can I try to recruit the teacher just for fun?
she did say that she
remind-
would come by here because it wasn't, she's coming by here because you kind of made her promise to do that. So, sure. What's your pitch to her?
Wait, downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Is it raining?
Oh, you mean because of episode 1 where they were like, "Oh, it's
Uh-huh.
Wednesday on a Saturday, it's raining. I'll go to your church."
No, it's not raining.
Poor Alvin. Guess not.
Why is that? Why am I poor?
Because the joke was on a raining Wednesday, she'll go to your church. Like, she said she'll go to your temple. She's going here to be kind of nice, because she's never planning on going to your temple.
She has sunny days specifically for if she's ever passing by one of your temples.
Yeah, but sure, what is your pitch to her?
Hey teacher, thank you for pushing me so much. Look, I've learned lots of new things. He then starts teleporting around her.
I thought you weren't supposed to leave that pillar of yours.
The pillar.
I won't leave. It's
Okay, I'm back. He'll now start making lights with his hands. Look!
Your
Isn't that
development,
cool?
your development is definitely interesting. I need
Yes.
an occult check for your lights.
Okay.
they're gonna blow up in his face.
He rolls all ones.
Code check.
You do
What
get a
is
plus. You will get a +1, but occult education. So 17. Yeah, you do the rainbow lights again. You're getting better at this, Alvin.
it? Yes.
But you're starting to
Thank you.
feel tired because you did this twice without the aid of a focus. You're running out of spell slots, you know.
Thank you for pushing me, teacher.
Pass out now.
She's literally like she's literally like, all I did was literally give you a Pokemon and push you out the door.
I see that your
So-
development has gone well. I'm
Yeah,
happy for you.
you would do that too in the Church of Earth of Palkia, don't you think? Of the Alga, I mean.
I mean, considering that you just offered a separate church other than your own, I feel like you should really work on your sales pitch a bit better. I personally believe that my independent research is more important than going to your churchly events. I do apologize.
I mean, are they mandatory?
half the time they are yet.
But can't you learn new things that will charge your research in the Temple of Uxie? There is lots of knowledge there, lots of things you can grab from us that will help you.
I doubt that there is anything there that would help me with my goals.
Oh, really? What are your goals then? I'll prove you wrong.
Zoltan.
My goals is to understand what makes us us and to improve on that. I want us to be able to look towards the future and pave the way to a new generation. That's my goal.
So you want to be a great teacher?
I want to understand and approve. So, sure, you can add me as a teacher. But I do not think joining a religious... What is the best way to say this? A religious-based research partnership would be best.
But if you don't have enough time to fulfill your research,
then someone else will pick up where I left off.
or you can just join our church and keep going until you break it.
But doesn't your church value time? How is me joining your church going to give me more time?
I mean, ask Professor Witch. She's the one that does that.
Alvin, I believe you forgot what my gift was. I look young, but my time continues.
Unfortunately.
Like, remember, Alvin, the church doesn't give you more time. It's just, it says that your time is valuable.
Not even the high tier powers?
No.
He's like fishing for them. He doesn't really know what they do.
Yeah. You really don't know what the high tier powers do because I haven't written them down yet. I only gave you the low tier power. I'm sorry. How about this, Alvin? I'll make a bet with you.
Oh yeah?
If you win the Pokemon League, I will share my knowledge with your church. How's that?
And then join?
No, Alvin. Sweet baby Jesus. Sweet baby Arceus, help me.
Sure. If you win the Pokemon League, I'll join your church.
Yay! Geo!
Well, guys, we automatically know we're going to fail. So,
It's a deal then. He shakes on it. Also the Wednesday raining day thingy.
He's gonna give us
The
all
rain-
the buffs. So we can
Today,
win.
it starts raining out of nowhere.
well, what the fuck you know?
But, yeah. So, Alvin, you have a new mission. To get the Regent Professor to join your church, you have to win the Pokemon League.
Easy enough.
I don't think so.
Easy.
Now, I'm going to ask, is everyone okay with what you have basically done here? Like, any decisions to join, like, for the people who haven't joined or haven't, done any, do you wish to join now, or would you like to wait a bit?
I'll wait.
I'm gonna wait.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and reveal what everyone's gotten. So, firstly, we will first start with the Church of Time Blessing.
Alvin's show.
The Church of Time gave the offer of Time Surge. Once every 3 turns, as a free action on your turn, you may roll a d6 and add or subtract the roll to 1 initiative. This initiative change only lasts for 1 round, by the way.
But you can affect anyone, not just yourself.
You can affect anyone, but it has to be done on your turn.
Neat.
Alvin, of course, you will be gaining Time Surge. The Church of Perfection, none of you guys joined, so none of you guys would know their first blessing. But the Time of Space, their first blessing is known as Space Warp. Once every 3 turns, as a move action, you may teleport up to your overland to one space of your choice that if there isn't anyone there. So basically, it's a once every 3 turn teleport.
Neato.
And unfortunately for, like I said, the Church of Distortion cannot give any gifts out right now. But Charlie,
That's okay.
You have joined the church.
Yeah, mostly because, again, given everything that she's been through, her main thing is just when she's actually having more human headspace, she just wants freedom to do her own thing. And that seems to be the only place where they actually promise that.
So, the main thing now is after all of this, everyone starts to clear out. My question is, what do you guys want to do next?
Emmanuel wants to bring up the possible good deed mission of finding a lost Eevee in Route 4, since we're going there anyway. If we wanted to do the additional sponsorship with Dr. Jim.
Yeah. Alvin kind of agrees to that.
Sounds like a plan.
I can agree with that also. A quick question, though, for everyone. Do we want to stay here and wait for our new team member, or start heading on the road soon?
Did they give us a time frame of how long it was going to be before they arrived? Like, is it like, oh yeah, they're going to be there by tomorrow morning, stay put? Or is it like, oh, they're traveling to your location. It could take anywhere between 3 days to 2 weeks, depending on their travel time.
They're traveling to your location, and they will meet up with you on your own time.
I disappeared.
Oh no!
I mean, if they're going to catch up with us on their own time, then I'd say we should just get going.
By the way, I have to get back some Pokemon from the computer.
Of course. Which Pokemon do you want to add from your PC?
DJ, Disco, Freestyle.
DJ, Freestyle, and Disc. That's only 5. Do you want to add one more?
No.
Okay.
If that's the case, might I suggest we go to the Pokemart, pick up some supplies on the way to Route 4, so we could just head out afterwards, unless you guys want to spend the night.
Also, I'm assuming that this is in the Pokemon Center, not in the plaza, because I imagine once that guy is able to leave his pillar, he's beelining it towards Emmanuel.
By the way, what happens to my clothing?
Do you want to keep the robes, or do you want to get your bathrobe back? That's the question.
Hard question.
Do know those were bathrobes you just took from the Pokemon Center, so they're technically not your bathrobe.
Yeah. But then again, the robe that he's wearing isn't really his either, so.
I guess I'll just keep them in hopes that the others will try to join our temple later.
Okay. Now we need to order new Alvin art with Alvin in the robes.
That assumes that. You're assuming that he doesn't lose them in some way, or an attack just happens to make them go away or lose the magic.
Or the sparkly lights don't just explode and set it on fire.
Yeah.
So I did add a few new items to the shop. I will go ahead and show the shop to the players. The items I added was the friend ball, so you guys can, it has a -5 to capture, but Pokemon who are captured with this ball gains +1 loyalty. I've also added super potions, burn heal, and paralysis heal. Do note with the paralysis change, paralysis heal only cures 1 level. So if you're at level 1, it fully cures it, but if you're at level 2, you go to level 1.
Cool.
As paralysis now happens in different levels. So, if you guys want to buy anything, just take a look there and let me know. I think this will be a good time to go on break for a bit as you guys look at the shop.
Oh.
Okay, going on break now.
On the one hand, the friend ball would be cute, nice, but
Hey guys, welcome back.
Jesse.
money.
Check whispers.
So, real quick, as you guys are shopping, Professor Witch is going to bring up something that's important.
Yeah.
You guys have done very well so far. But I believe this is the time where I have to depart.
Oh yeah, because we won the thing. So
Now, you guys do have an option. I could be your team's manager on a more permanent basis, but I would have to take some of your profit as... I would have to take
Payment?
some... Yes, as payment. However, if you were to keep me on board, I will continue your magical training, and I'll be able to give you arcane equipment. I will be able to make you arcane equipment. But for me to continue this, I would need 20% of whatever you would earn during your monthly gain.
Well, I'd certainly be interested in keeping you on board. After all, you started this adventure more or less with us.
Indeed.
sorry. What do you think, Manny?
I think I would prefer to have them stay around.
I think I'd like that too.
I like her. I like her. Why not?
Okay. Then I'll add it to the party funds. As she will pull up the application and would need you guys to all agree to her taking 20%.
Yep.
Mm.
And does it just state
Yep.
that it'll be at the start of next month? Because I already figured out what the calculations would have been if it was for this month. Okay. So for the earnings that we got with the sponsorship plus the bonus that we were talking about, if we were divided 5 ways, everyone would get 120 pokey, split evenly.
Without her taking 20%.
Yeah, I'll be honest. If she was going to take it immediately, I was just going to have her take it out of Emmanuel's share, just because he has the
I
most
added
money
it.
anyway.
I put it as costs.
Yeah.
So all of your sponsorships will get added up together, and then she would take her 20% cut after everything is added up and multiplied and all that together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think this is actually a good place where we can end the session.
Oh. Okay, I guess.
Well, it's kind of getting late, and I think
Right.
it's a good idea to end the session here. I hope everybody has enjoyed, and we will all see you guys next time. All right.
See you guys later.
Have a wonderful day. We're signing out.
Here you are, you've come so far.